We're Josh and Jessica and James Sizemore. We've been married almost 6 years, and this is our story. Well, the root of our problem seems to be, or was, the fact that I was not taking my role seriously as the head of the household, and in doing that, Jessica felt like she had to step up and do that instead.
I felt like he wasn't going to do it, or if he tried, it wasn't going to be to the ability that I would be able to do it. So I ended up taking that role as the head of the household. Okay, the confusion of the marital roles made me feel arrogant, frustrated, exhausted, angry, resentful, all of those negative emotions that you can think of. It just brought all that to the surface. I felt like, why am I doing this? It's his job. But then when I would try and step back and let him do it, it was just too easy to take it back over.
I wanted to be that leader, but didn't feel like I could do a good enough job for her. But also I felt kind of worthless because I knew that that was my role and I wasn't filling that role, and so I was just this extra part in a marriage that she was really playing both sides for. I think the biggest realization that was key for for changing our marriage was the fact that instead of focusing on the relationship that we had with each other, we needed to focus more on our relationship with God. And so really it was all about ultimately just submitting to God and letting Him take over and work through us instead of us working so hard.
Yeah, and I realized that I had to learn to step back in my role as the wife and let him accept his role as the head of the household. And that made things work so much better.
Well, the area that I continuously have to work on is that since I'm such a passive person, I'm very apt to just sit back and let life happen. I need to continuously step up and make sure that I am being a role model, so to speak, a head of a household, somebody that is worthy of that position.
I need to consistently remind myself that it's my job to submit to Him, just as I submit to Christ. I don't want His job. His job is a lot harder than my job. So every time I feel like I want to step up and take the lead, I just need to take a step back and remember that this is the way that marriage was designed. Well, since we partnered with New Church, now we're expecting our first child, which is scary in itself, but it's very exciting. And it's gotten us plugged in. We were very isolated, I guess is the right word, from a church family. And New Church has definitely been a good home for us.
It's given us a way to act out our faith, as opposed to just saying we go to church, we sit in the back, we read the Bible, we sing the songs in church. Now this has given us a chance to get plugged in and actually feel like we're making a difference.